As time has moved on, more and more games have allowed you to use your creativity in creating content for your favourite games. In-game tools have been included in certain titles to allow you to create levels, racing tracks, and characters, for example. With games becoming online, we've seen user-generated content allowed to be shared with others online too. So in this video, I'm going over 6 different games or series that feature content creation tools. However, I won't be looking at character creation as there's loads of games that do that. Anyway, enjoy. Many racing games over the years have featured track editors. One of the first I ever tried was included in V-Rally 2 on the original PlayStation. I didn't used to create anything good, I just made really steep hills. One of the more well-known racing games that includes a track editor in recent years is TrackMania. This editor is one of the most robust in the racing genre. You can make your tracks as simple or as eccentric as you like. At any point when you're editing, you can jump right in and try it for yourself. The community for TrackMania is still thriving, so there's new tracks available all the time. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. The Guitar Hero series used to be a household name renowned for its addicting gameplay and that particular song. With the 4th instalment into the series, Neversoft decided to add drums and vocals to compete with the Rock Band series. They also included Music Studio, which allows you to create your own songs and share online. You create these tracks by playing along on the Guitar Hero controller, and the notes will be placed to the nearest beat. Go into Guitar Hero Tunes and you can download and see the most popular tracks created. Most of them seem to be awesome takes on Nintendo gaming classics, like Mario, Metroid, and Zelda. Activision claimed they created a respectable cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit on this, so let's see if we can do it too. Oh yeah, sounds just like the real thing. Ever since the release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, the Park Creator mode has been a staple, being improved with each release. While I had fun with the editors in 3 and 4, Tony Hawk's Underground was where I had most of my fun. The grid system is really simple to get to grips with, and it won't be long until you're building great parks that you can achieve high combo scores in. Now, Tony Hawk's Underground was the first title in which you could get off your skateboard and climb surfaces, so I used this to make parts designed around this mechanic. It's a shame I can't show you what I created back then, but I'll try and recreate some of the things I made. I used to make dangerous pits and lava that players had to avoid by climbing on and shimmying across ledges, walking up ladders and so forth. I even made little hedge mazes. I am just that cool. Now, the park editor did return in the latest Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, but we will not talk about that game. The Trials series is known for its addicting gameplay and hard as nails levels. Included with Trials HD was a level editor, but the real rise in popularity with this editor came with Trials Evolution. The tools were more robust, allowing for a crazy level of detail and imagination, and they're so easy to share online with your friends and other people within the game. Not only were amazing bike riding levels created, but also games of complete different genre were created. You can create first-person shooters to ball rolling games. Look, someone made Marble Blast Ultra within Trials Evolution. How cool is that? Now this is truly amazing. Someone created this awesome platforming game where you flip the level to avoid spikes. And included in it is a level editor. It's an editor within an editor. My mind is blown. It's clear to see that there's so much creativity on show here. I'm almost certain that these designers have taken a step into a professional level of game design by now. One of my favourite first-person shooter series, Timesplitters, is known for its fantastic gameplay and its zany humour, but not as many people talk about its map maker. With each of the 3 Timesplitters released, the editor became more and more robust. Creating a map is super simple with the grid system, dropping down pieces of the map and fitting them together is a breeze. You can change enemy position, weapon placements, change the lighting, plenty of tools to create a fun map for some deathmatch action. This was certainly a good place to start for anybody aspiring to get into level design, before moving on to something more complex like making maps for Unreal Tournament or Counter-Strike. Lastly, we can't talk about level creators without talking about Little Big Planet. Like with Timesplitters, the create mode became much better with each of the series releases. You can create new characters within this mode, but the real meat comes from the level editor. You can create all different types of objects by combining together different shapes. There's a rewind feature within the editor which allows you to rectify mistakes and stop items which are affected by physics. With so many choices, there's so much room for creativity. The wonderful Stephen Fry lends his voice to the edit tutorial videos, making them a joy to watch and listen, rather than boring. Since its release, the game has received an update which allows multiple players to create a level at the same time online, which is certainly a help for people building big and complex levels. Thank you very much for watching. There were so many other games I wanted to talk about, like Far Cry's map editor, so I'd like to hear which games that allow you to create content are your favourites. Pop a comment below and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I've got some great videos planned for the rest of the year, so please stay tuned.